Hi, I'm Sarah and you're watching Ken Sarah DIY It. Today I am playing with Eco Resin. Now I have done a few videos now on resin, epoxy resin. I've done UV resin, two-part resin that takes a few days to cure, and I've done some resin that takes about 6 hours to cure. This is like Jesmonite. So as I started my journey into enjoying resin, I stumbled upon an awesome YouTuber, Claire from Claire's Crafty Corner. And as I'm watching her videos, she's from the UK, or she's in the UK. She's using Jesmonite. And I'm like, yes, please give me some of that. I want to try and play with that, of course. I'm like, don't threaten me with a good time. I am ready. I would like to play with the Jesmonite. How do I get it? Where do I get it? You know? And it turns out you can't get it in the US. You can actually. You can get it from Etsy, and the prices are jacked up. From what I've come to understand, the reason is there's just no US distributor. So I'm looking, I'm trying to find it. Comes down to this. I find something that's sort of like Jesmonite. It's called Eco Resin Composite Powder. Okay? And I get to play with it today. And it's just like Jesmonite, I think, because I do have some Jesmonite that I haven't used yet. And I'm going to use that in an upcoming video. And I will let you know what the main differences are, what I notice is different about them. I have never used Jesmonite, so this is going to be my first step in. And yeah, let's do it. Let's get into it. You ready? Are you ready to have some fun? Are you ready to try out this Eco Resin Composite powder? Just add water. It's non-toxic, and it's, earth friendly and all that jazz. Let's go. Bah. So I read all the instructions, and basically what I came to understand is you need 28% liquid to water. So if I have 100 grams of water, I need 28 grams of liquid. So basically, in order to figure out how much liquid you need, you take the number of grams of powder that you have and you multiply it by 0.28 on a calculator, okay? I have this food scale. I can link it in my description box. It was very inexpensive. I got it on Amazon, shocker. And I took my measuring cup that I got from the Dollar Tree. I just got a bunch of plastic measuring cups because I was like, I don't know if this is going to destroy them. And if not, I'm going to use them for Jesmonite resin or Eco Resin Composite Powder. I'm sorry. It's just funny to say how long of a name it is. So I figured, okay, might as well just grab a bunch. They're like $1.25. So yeah, what you want to do is you put your measuring vessel on your scale, and then you zero it out. So that weighs nothing. And then you start putting your powder in. And the instructions said that about 140 grams of powder and then 40 grams of liquid would fill the larger mold that I had. Not true. False information in the instructions. about double that. So I did that, and then they came with some inks or some dyes, and I used a green. The dyes aren't labeled, so I wasn't sure like what was what, but I was just like, I'm doing it. I'm going for it. I'm going to just like throw caution to the wind. And so I got some pastels, and you know, that's not my normal vibe, but it's okay because I don't care, because I'm just trying things and I'm just having fun. And I poured it in, and I gotta tell you, have you ever played with that stuff where it's like a solid and a liquid? It's like sand. It's a science thing that kids do, and they you can like pick it up and it's hard, and then like if you like drop it, it's like a liquid. It's like a liquid and a solid. It's a science thing. Anyway, that's what this stuff reminds me of, because it would be like solid, and then if I would shake it, it would feel like liquid. I don't know. It's very bizarre. Like I said, this is not Jesmonite, but it's Jesmonite adjacent for sure. So the working time, I was very concerned about that, because this stuff cures in about 30 minutes. So my working time, I was like figuring it's got to be like 5 minutes max working time. So here I am, I'm whisking it up. I got some silicone whisks from the Dollar Tree as well, because I was like, I don't want to spend a lot of money on stuff and then ruin them. I didn't know, you know, what was going to happen. So I was hoping to have this stuff and be able to reuse it. Reuse, renew, recycle, 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 renew, recycle. It's like an amazing song from my youth. I can't remember who wrote it, but it was just, you know, stuck with me. Obviously, I sang it beautifully there. Then I set my alarm for 30 minutes and I waited. But, you know, it's not that long of a wait, because normally with resin, minimum, you are waiting 6 hours, unless you're doing the UV stuff, which yes, okay, but you're never going to do a big piece with the UV. You're not going to do a big trinket tray like this with the UV resin. That's just like way too much. Nobody would ever like use that much UV resin to do a large piece like that, because it's like expensive. So it was actually really fast, like, but for me, it was like an eternity. I'm like, I want to unmold it. So finally I unmold it, and I'm like, look at the crisp lines. Look at how opaque it is. I am obsessed. Now, the only thing I want to do is I want to do terrazzo. I want to take all the chips, all the different colors, and I want to mix them in with just like a white, just undyed, Eco Resin Composite Powder mix, and make some coasters or make a tray, do something like that. I've got tons of molds that I can play with. And then I also want to play with piping. I got these really, really cute little 2-ounce bottles with like a pointy little tip. And I mean, the only thing is I got to be quick. So if I'm fast, which I think I can be fast, then I can pipe out little designs, like maybe some flowers, maybe a paisley print, maybe some swirls, or maybe I can just be slappy and be like, hara, roo, ra-pa-pa-pa. And that can be like, look how artsy I am. I'm so artsy. Artsy fartsy. Look at me. I'm not really artsy fartsy, but you know, I could play one on TV. Okay. The next step, though, at the end is that I had to like sand them. I've seen people use files, like nail files, to do just the edges. But what I really wanted to do was try the sandpaper that is like water. It's like waterproof sandpaper. And the terrazzo kit that I got, which is the Eco Resin Composite Powder that I... that came with a couple pieces of sandpaper, and I'm just going to assume that they were waterproof. I have like a whole pack of waterproof sandpaper that I got for when my Jesmonite arrived. But I wanted to use what came in the kit that I was trying today. So I had my little ketchup bottle that's filled with water, and I squirted water down, and I started rubbing my piece of my trinket tray. And I used the 150 grit paper to start, because I also had the 40 grit paper. And oh my goodness, was that easy. A breeze. I mean, it sanded off like the sharp edges, like when it over poured and stuff. It made everything smooth as can be. I didn't even need to go back with the 400 grit paper to like smooth things. It's perfect. And I'm just so happy. The last thing that I need to do is add cork to the bottom of my trinket tray. I might add it to the other mold, the other piece that I made, where I use the 2 colors. I'm going to add it to that. The other piece is just a coaster. And I think I might add some, maybe I'll add some Cricut decal or something. But honestly, it's just like a little thing that I made. It's really nothing, you know. I mean, it's a single coaster, like alone on an island by itself. It's a sad little, I need to do something with it. I'll do something. I'll make it pretty. Okay, fine. I'll do it. Yeah, I mean, what a great first experience. I'm not mad. I'm happy and glad. Look at the smile. So no, that was creepy. I apologize. But I am really happy about using this and finding this. I'm going to link it below. So for all of you, people in the US that haven't been able to try Jesmonite, I think this might be an option. I'm going to try the Jesmonite. I'm going to compare the two and see what I think, and I will let you know. So if you are not already subscribed and you want to see what I think, comparing the two, and if you like what you saw today and you'd like to see more of what I have to offer, consider subscribing. All right. I'm a growing channel, and I would love to take you on the journey. I would love for you to join my DIY crew. We have fun, and I challenge myself and try lots of interesting things and make lots of cool stuff. Yeah. You can also follow me on Instagram, where I put some sneak peek stuff and also tell you about lives that I do every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful week. Make sure to try something new. All right. Thank you so much. Goodbye. You know what? I might end up liking Jesmonite better. I'm gonna edit all this out. No one's gonna see it. No. No one's gonna see this. So I'm such a dork.